Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm going to burn some sage here for a minute. I wonder if you can hear my dog snoring in the background, probably. That's funny. So I've already prayed to and asked the archangels for guidance in this session. Let that do its thing. And so I have 3 piles of cards. And this is going to be pile 1, 2, and 3. I will show you all which ones they are. This is going to be pile number 1. Transformation with Moldavite on the card, and then this is, whoa, this stone's like stuck in the ring. This is Rose Quartz, and this is a twin flame ring. And yes, those motorcycles do their thing. That's how it goes sometimes. The Spirit Whisperer is the next card. This is Divine Guidance and Higher Knowing. This is a clear quartz lingam, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. And this is an angelic spirit ring with amethyst. And each section, I guess, is a different deck of cards. I could have shared the names of the decks. I wonder why that's so hard. I always forget. This next pile is Monk or Nun with an amethyst crystal. And another ring with amethyst and what are those, like little diamonds? So I can share the deck names real quick. This is this one. This is this one, and this is this one. See, that's why I had these out and then I put them back. But this first deck is going to be the Crystal Ally cards, Evolution Edition, by Naisha, Ahsian. Apologize if I say that wrong. Here's one more look at it. I don't even know if I showed that. Sorry. Woo! The energies have been strong. I've been pulled to do a reading today. I had started this yesterday, but I didn't. Spirit had me do a whole bunch of other stuff instead, and so today I'm doing it, and it's really strong energy. There's super windy. The change of air and wind is coming in. There's big changes coming in, not just in the weather, but spiritually, energetically. Throughout our bodies at a cellular level, or yeah, that's crazy. This card is transformation, because that's we're totally we're transforming our bodies at a cellular level, and it's at a rapid rate right now, and there's a bunch of changes coming in for everyone. So yeah, that was pile number 1 still, but this pile number 2, this middle deck here is The Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron-Reid. last third deck is the Past Life Oracle cards by Doreen and Brian L. Weiss. Okay. Let me get started. And then for each deck, I'm gonna pull one of these awesome doll cards. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that for now. So this first deck before, like, I totally messed it up, but there's a rose quartz came up, like, as this was, like, it, like, laid down on the table, and these rose quartz and diamond came up, and then moldavite. Okay, so wow, that is way too many. Okay, Spirit. Angels, can you get some messages for this group? I feel like I was gonna channel the love reading, but then I was gonna channel it like just a general reading, and then those didn't really come up. So I think there's gonna be a bunch of different messages coming through. And this is an awesome card. I haven't seen this one. This is Insight, Creation. Okay. So Spirit knows how I work. I take the cards that fall out. Whoa. I think what I'm gonna do is move these actually over here. There we go. Okay. Courage came out here on the top. Manifestation, clarity, receptive power, and spirit. I really like this spirit card. Damn bright. It looks like a crystal castle floating in the sky. And this looks like the mountains that are near my house. Super pink. And the sunset. Okay, let's see. So we have spirit, receptive power, clarity, and manifestation. I feel like this could definitely be for, this is a twin flame ring. And it's been, what's the word? I think I need to read more so that I have more words on the tip of my tongue, like, ready to go, because I'm just going to forgive myself, honestly, because the brain works how it wants to work. The universe works when it wants to work. It flows when it wants to flow, and it gets the messages how it wants to. Sometimes I'm, like, in thought and I'm trying to process, and it's a lot slower. Other times it's super fast and the messages are like boom, boom, boom. And sometimes it just takes a minute to, like, get the flow. So, it's all good. Like, it's all good. So, twin flame. I feel like this is a message for the feminine energies. And it's so weird that this is, like, saying part of this name. But it's a whole other thing. I'm not going to go into that right now. I feel like the feminine energies are really manifesting what they really want for their future. And if if not yet, it's the spirit and the angelic realm is saying this is a really powerful time to do so. Like the whole universe is supporting the feminine energies in co-creating the future. And I've been personally getting this message too, so this definitely resonates on a more personal level, even though this reading is for the collective. I've definitely been feeling this because I've been getting signs, like while watching TV shows or Netflix, and it's like something about dreaming will come up, or I have these, I have these like the little candy hearts that for Valentine's Day, I like will pick one of those out and read it, and I keep getting dream, and it's like the masculine side is wanting the feminine side to dream. Like, I totally feel like this is in a relationship situation for the twin flame, and it's kind of a message from the masculine saying, like, and the universe, saying, like, it's time to dream, like, what do we really want out of, like, this divine relationship, the person that we're going to live the rest of our lives with and create a family, and manifest, like, all of this in the spirit realm first, and then it'll come into fruition in the physical realm the more that we dream and manifest what we truly desire. And it's interesting that this is like receptive power, because I think it's also saying like the angels are wanting us to co-create with them, and they're wanting us to like ask them for help and then receive their messages, and have the courage to share them, especially. That way we can all vibrate at a higher level together. This other card's really pretty. It's called Innocence. This has been, here's Spontaneity, Path of Service and Action. So I think this is awfully, I'm getting like the urge to like pull these cards, all of these. Illumination, messages, action, path of service. So this is about the path of service, like envision and talk to the angels about the path of service of our lives and where it's going, and take action, like receive the messages and then take action. Because there's huge clarity right now, and also use crystals for clarity. Clear quartz keeps coming up. Citrine is another one here for manifestation on this card. A crystal ball. I forget what these things. You know what I mean by that? Like how the shape of it's cut. Terminated. It's not that, but it's something like that. Yeah, and this is clear quartz. So use crystals to help manifest what we truly desire. And this rose quartz attracts love, and they're saying read it from this is the Crystal Bible by Judy Hall. Let's see, rose quartz. Rose quartz. Where are you, rose quartz? There you are. Rose quartz. Look no further than romantic rose quartz. Ooh. Placed by your bed or in the relationship corner of your home. It is so effective in drawing love and relationships towards you that it often needs amethyst to calm things down. Oh. Well, amethyst came up in a bunch on the other cards. And it actually hasn't come up here, but that is really interesting. So use rose quartz and amethyst together. So here's the amethyst. Oh, wow, yeah, I do actually feel a lot more calm like right away when I grab the amethyst. Woo! That is strong. Like, I get real heated. It's like real heated energy. Hot, hot, hot. Ooh, hot in the chest. And it's like, ooh, it's like this card for courage. We're like walking on the lava. So take the courage and take the next step. This person is stepping onto the next stone and like braving the heat. And we're like on a mission, feminine. We're like about to be on a mission. We got our shield up. We got our boots on. We got our socks on. You know, ain't nothing gonna burn us, honey. Like, we're ready. And it doesn't, you know, we don't have weapons drawn. This person doesn't have weapons drawn. But we are ready to protect ourselves and take this next step in creating the life we want for ourselves. Woo! Strong energy coming through. What else? Self-trust and self-worth is rose quartz. Teaches you how to love yourself. Vital if you have thought yourself unlovable. I know I've definitely felt that, and this does feel really nice, and I should probably hold this more. It also promotes receptivity to beauty of all kinds, so we just have this receptive power as well. So this rose quartz can definitely help this group of people during this time. And like, I just like hold it and roll it around, and I feel like, because it's like an intense stone, like I feel like it's like gonna burn a hole in my head almost if I hold it too close, like for too long. But it's like, yeah, it makes me feel like I want to, like, I'm really passionate right now. Like, it says it also strengthens empathy and sensitivity and aids the acceptance of necessary change. So because what was this other card? Transformation is somewhere. I think it's in the deck. We're going through a transformation, so this is really, really a positive stone. And it says it's an excellent stone for midlife crisis, so that would be awesome, because I feel like these energies are pretty much like, I feel like I'm not exactly in a midlife crisis, but it's like those energies, like it's heavy, it's intense, it's fast moving, it's kind of like hopeless at the same time though, like, because I don't know, like there's a lot, like especially with money and like just trusting God and in like the higher dimensional plan of the angels and everyone as a whole, like it's just so intense. Like I'm losing my train of thought because it's like so intense, but it's still aligned. Even though it's craziness, intenseness, it's like still aligned with like God's plan and the angel's plan. Like, yeah, it's like we're on the right path, you know, even though it's intense and crazy and like fast moving, and a bunch of stuff is happening emotionally. It says even emotionally, rose quartz is the finest healer, releasing. I think it just died. Oh no. Sorry, I thought the camera just died, but it didn't. Okay, that was weird. I've never seen a screensaver on this thing. So it says rose quartz. I don't. It's releasing unexpressed emotions and heartache and transmuting emotional conditioning that no longer serves. It soothes internalized pain and heals deprivation. If you have never received love, rose quartz opens your heart so that you become receptive. That's interesting because I've heard a lot about, like, from some of the other readers that the masculines, especially, like, haven't necessarily ever been loved by someone, but I'm also feeling this is definitely for the feminine. Like, a bunch of people have, like, this, like, generation that's, I'm in my late 20s, and I feel like the generations, like, a few generations before me, and then, like, up until now, I mean, like, it's really, like, love is an interesting thing. Or, like, I don't even know how to say it. It's like, yeah, self-forgiveness and acceptance and self-trust and self-worth. Like, our generations haven't learned necessarily those things from the elders. We've had to, like, learn them for ourselves, and now we're, like, co-creating a new future for the children to come. Okay. Wow, this is a long message. It's kind of hurting my head just because it's, like, so intense. Just one moment. Oh, this thing doesn't have pause, does it? Okay, I will be right back. Just one moment. Gotta clear those energies. It's strong. Like, I've been having to use the restroom a lot more often. Not only because of the energies coming through, because of other stuff, but I'm just saying it's, like, clearing out a lot right now. Like, don't hold it in. Like, if you gotta go, get up and go. Like, it can be extremely damaging to the inside of the organs. If we're holding all these toxins in, like, especially while doing readings, because, like, I feel like my throat's being activated, and my sacral chakra and my root chakra, they're, like, going nuts. And be sure to keep drinking plenty of water. And what I recently learned is don't drink lemon water every day. Or if you do, check with your provider. I see a kinesiologist, so she's able to actually test my body to make sure if it's, like, healthy or not. And the lemon water has really been hurting my kidneys, apparently. And so I stopped drinking lemon water, and I feel a lot better. Like, so sometimes when we think things are like, really good for us, and I was, like, totally, like didn't think that would be a problem or anything, and then when I mentioned it to her, she was like freaking out because I've been doing this for like a year and a half. And so it's really been messing with my system, and I didn't know, and I was almost kind of like not against stopping, but I was like, I really thought it was helping me, so I didn't think it was a problem. And so just be careful with maybe like dieting. Like that's what I'm getting. That's coming across too. Like if you're doing special dieting, I mean, I've done like all sorts of different plans, and especially being like vegan, just be very careful. Like I don't really care what anybody wants to say about that, because I have my own views, and I know how I feel in my heart. And if the animal is honored in such a way that basically the animal has given up its life for sustainability reasons, like to sustain our bodies with energy, as well as the plants are like giving themselves up because they're just as like alive in a sense, especially spiritually. Like I feel that it's okay. Like I don't agree with a lot of the processing and the ways that things are done in this day and age for meat and fish. But I believe that if it's especially organic and treated in a humane way, and especially given thanks to energetically and blessed for our nourishment and bless their lives, then I really, like, I would have died or been in like some serious, I ended up in the hospital actually because I was eating mostly only fruits and veggies, and especially smoothies with a bunch of fruit. And the sugar was actually like destroying my insides because I had and still have a little bit of H. pylori. Hopefully I don't actually, but that's what I'm working on with the supplements. Bunch of supplements that I'm taking. H. pylori is one of the things. And sugar just kills it. So basically, like my health issues or stuff that was going on with my body has prevented me, or has not necessarily prevented, but it has exacerbated the symptoms like in my system, and it really like caused, I was in so much pain. So use your own judgment when you're doing things. Just because somebody tells you like, oh, like, yeah, being vegan is good, or running a mile is great. Well, hey, I have H. pylori, and hey, I've had a lot of like injuries to my knees, so certain things are not necessarily healthy for every single person in every situation. So now that that was like taken care of, these last angel messages were spontaneity, action, passive service, and illumination. And here's another card, taking the leap. And this person is actually like leaping over water from one piece of land to the other. And I think that's totally like appropriate for my own situation, because my twin is in a different continent. So it's interesting because this is this looks like my body. That's weird. Because it's like so neutral, and leaping onto the path of service, and it may require us to leave our homelands to go somewhere else, or the masculine is going to leave. It's kind of unclear. What do you think? Let me ask the angels. Is this for the masculine or the feminine in this situation? They're not giving me a clear answer. It's like it's such a wide variety of people that some masculine energies are going to be coming to the feminine and some feminines are going to be going to the masculine. That's just how this is coming out right now. But it's like spontaneously it's going to happen. We're going to like spontaneously leap onto this path of service. Angel messages. What are the angel messages? Oh, this action just fell under the courage, which is the same. Oh, whoa, look how that just came out. The feminine energy is like following the masculine energy and taking the leap, the spontaneous leap onto the path of service. Listening to the angels' messages, that's what keeps coming through, and especially crystals, working with crystals. Taking the leap towards the angels. And there's like a little egg here. So this could definitely be talking about pregnancy. It's a celestite little egg shape stone. But the babies are going to be angels that are coming in these times. A lot of them. Especially going to be rainbow children, crystal children. Some indigo children, but a lot of us, I think, are already older, and it's now the rainbow children and that's combining all the lights, all the rays of lights, more than just indigo, strong indigos. But like, I'm indigo and rainbow, so there's all sorts of types, you know what I mean? Okay. Any last messages? They say, just from the doll pile, let's see which one comes out. One doll for this group, please. Just one. This one did want to fall, but it didn't quite fall. Just one. Just one. No message? No message from the doll? Turn it this way. Okay, just one. There we go. She's very elegant. Patient, kind, yet don't mess with her. Determined, but also like been through a lot. That's what I'm seeing. That's really all the messages that are coming through, but that's pretty awesome. I love this card. And these are from the book The Doll Scene by Shael aesthetics.blogspot.com.es. Shiloh is the name if you want to check that out. These are like postcards, or not even postcards, they're like cards. Yeah, so that was that group. This was the next group. Take that ring off. I'm gonna put the angel ring on. This spirit vessel, this angel ring, is a seraphim angel, and it was the first spirit vessel I ever got. And I love it so much. It's really pretty. It's a really nice amethyst, 2 amethyst crystals in there. And this quartz lingam is masculine energy. And this angel ring is a protection charm as well. So let's see what messages. The first card was the Spirit Whisper. Divine guidance and higher knowing. I'm gonna leave that card up. Wow, okay. The Altar Priestess, the High Lady of Love and Compassion, the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, and the Spiral Dancer. I totally forgot I had this stuff on my face. That's funny. Okay. Okay. Whoa, these cards are intense. I haven't gotten these 2 in the middle before. See the rose, a pink rose, and hummingbirds and fairies. Getting out into nature. Preparing, creating an altar space. To honor yourself, to honor your twin, to honor your loved ones that have passed. And take only the messages that resonate. I didn't say that in the beginning of this, but I'm feeling like that those were different messages for like different people. Maybe not all, just for, they may not all resonate, and that's okay. There's more messages. And this is that a robin? It totally looks like a robin, and I just saw a robin, I think it was today or yesterday, but the High Lord of Gratitude and Service. So giving thanks and committing ourselves to service, that would do like having selflessness, like that would be really good right now in these times. Something about getting out into nature, like really communing with nature, because there's I'm not sure if that's a lotus or not, but there's some sort of white flower and these other, I don't know what these are. It's really hard to see, but they're like white cones kind of like coming up. Butterflies. The Spiral Dancer. Oh my gosh, somebody else was talking about the spiral. I can't remember what the message was, but I remember seeing the spiral. It's like something for the feminine energy too. Like, it's also like co-creating is coming in, like the divine creates the dimensional mathematics that create these shapes kind of thing. Like, it's like all in the divine's plan. It's really important to create a sacred space with crystals, stones, pictures of your loved ones, putting energy into a sacred ritual of some sort, a prayer, something that you do like every night or every time like you want to like give thanks, create some sort of space where you can like light a candle and kind of like put a wish there and then like burn it if you want, or just like give it to the universe. Like once it's written down, it's just like, okay, like I've put it out there, and then leave it on the altar, and so that it does manifest. And then when it manifests, maybe like give thanks for that, whatever you wish for. Really giving thanks is like coming up, giving gratitude, because it's going to bring in a lot more gratitude. I feel like these are really like positive high energies already, and you're manifesting those back already. Like you're on totally the right path. This is amazing. Like you're going towards the light. You're meditating when you need to. You really see the beauty in things. You do. And the universe is just pretty much saying, like, keep continuing to give yourself that love and that compassion, and you'll keep receiving that from the universe and yourself as well. And something about, like, creating your magic, like, let your light shine, like, really, like, there's a bunch of sparkles, and she's, like, creating this stuff in the spirit realm. Sorry if you guys keep seeing my little thing. Sometimes if you don't point it out, it doesn't even matter, but sometimes there it is, and that's toothpaste for a purpose of acne, and I probably shouldn't because it probably has a bunch of metals in it. But honestly, it's like one of the best things, and so I don't recommend this, but I do it. So that might be some really bad advice, but it is what it is. I guess at least I'm honest in that instance. Most things I feel like I would only do. Like I would only share that advice with someone if I was going to do it myself, and then recommend it for them. But ask your doctor first. I'm not responsible for any damages. Okay, one more card. There we go. Whoa. The Map Maker of Destiny. Authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. More fairies and more of this person being outside, and then he has like a journal. And that's some sort of like telescope looking thing. Down here, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's pretty much saying like you can create your destiny, like you're already on the way of creating it. And it's saying just prepare yourself, like keep loving yourself, and like what you've been manifesting is going to be coming in really soon. Boom. Okay. These energies were a lot faster than the first. That's okay. What doll would like to come out? Ooh, the same one. Same one as number pile 2 or pile 1 is the same as 2. Oh, this time I like see that her neck is like really lit up. I feel like you should stick your neck out. Like whatever you're like planning, like you're trying to plan something, and the universe is saying stick your neck out and go for it. Make the plans happen. Light it up. Like you're perfectly on your perfect path. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, you. Okay. Next pile. My battery's running low. I gotta plug the computer in. It's gonna change. Uh-oh. What in the world? Excuse me here. Gonna be changing a little bit so that I can plug this in. Okay, just one moment. Okay. So pile 3, or the last pile, had the amethyst and this ring. I totally think I forgot to show these each on the other ones, but it just goes how it goes. The universe does what it does. This is a prosperity and success ring, and it's an enchanted vessel. So the monk or the nun is what comes up, and this is the past life deck, so this must be about a past life, maybe affecting the one you're in now. Whoa. Vows. Wars and battles, trust and faith and wisdom. So I feel like the feminine was left. The masculine went to war and the feminine was left. We took the vows to be with these men. They may have asked us to marry them before they left, and then they were possibly killed in battle. So it was an unrequited love. And now in this realm, in this life, you're going to be queens and kings, basically, coming back together. So this could also be a twin flame reading. I'm getting soulmate as well. Soulmates don't necessarily last all a lifetime. Maybe you don't want to be with them this lifetime. Maybe you're not meant to be together this lifetime, but maybe you need to just let this. Maybe it's about a past. I'm getting like multiple messages. This may be someone you need to like let go. Because you took a past vow, but in this life, maybe you actually have a twin flame or somebody else. Or this could also be about a twin flame who, more like unrequited love, who left and you still want to be with them and they still want to be with you. Or might be one you just have to let go. So I know that's like two completely different messages, but let's see. There's like, can I get some clarity? Oh, monk or a nun. That's what was coming up before. Interesting. What other messages? Oh, geez, that's too much. Lessons and blessings. I need some more cards. Okay. Unrequited love. Boom. There it is. Angels. Ooh, Atlantis. Okay, this is like a whole nother situation. There's like multiple things going on here. Okay, whoa, let me see. Communal living is coming up too. I don't think I'm going to take that one. Okay, I don't know. I still need, like, I need another card, actually. I maybe need to, like,
Galactic and Greco-Roman. Okay, whoa. There's like a ton of things coming through. What the heck? I'm getting like you've spent many lifetimes together. Because this is crazy. This is like all over the place. You've taken vows, possibly being a monk or a nun. There's Atlantis, there's Greco-Roman, I mean, there's Galactic. This is intense. It's almost making me sick in my stomach. Ugh. I'm hearing like gunshots, yeah, and this like wars and battles is coming up. Like this must have been like really traumatic. You were waiting for the man to come home, or this masculine energy to come home, and he never did. And it's happened many lifetimes. But this wars and battles was apparently like really traumatic. Like it almost sounds like the feminine was like there, and like, which is weird because that is like a whole nother message. There's like many people there's many different stories going on here, but overall I'm getting that all of it was lessons and blessings, and pull a doll card, but in like, let's see which one it is. For this. Which card? Yes, I knew it was going to be that. Oh my god. So I really do think this is a bunch of these relationships are going to result in a child. You will come back together. This unrequited love is going to all of this crap were blessings in disguise, and even though they were very traumatic, it was all for this. It was for the child. The children are the future right now. They're always the future, but I feel like a bunch of people who watch the tarot and oracle readings, a bunch of us are coming together, and we are going to start having children, and this is awesome. This doll came out because it's so perfect, and he's such a little cutie in his hat. The little ears. So it was, all of this has been preparing us for this. The children are going to need crystals. It's going to be such an important thing in their lives. It will like rewire and nourish their energies like more than a lot of things can. Okay. These readings totally made me like really tired. Like I feel like this group needs to sleep. We need to rest. We really need to rest to receive divine downloads, especially energetic downloads. We have to rest even during the day. Like if you feel tired, lay somewhere and sleep for 15 minutes just to give yourself a little bit of a boost. Because all of this, like you keep thinking about all this, it's going to drive you insane. Like, I'm getting like too, if you can't sleep, like do something, like anything, like read cards or go for a walk or pray, like whatever you have to do to change your vibration a little bit, do it.
drink some tea, some warm tea, green tea. Lavender and chamomile is great. Just take care of yourself right now. Okay, everyone, I love you all. That's all I have. Like, share, subscribe, comment, share the love. I'm going to be doing some more readings. I'm starting to have like a little space to set up and create. So I will be back on, and I will look forward to hearing from everyone that wishes to share. Okay, peace out.